Good evening. Welcome to your PrimetimeSports.com for our Friday night game this week. Our doubleheader from Badger Arena. The Paragould Lady Rams facing off against the Beebe Lady Badgers here in game one of our doubleheader tonight. I'm Dave Grimm, and alongside me, as always,
messing with the controls.
Clifton Garmrath. How you doing? I'm just now seeing you for the first time. You came from a different direction.
I was waving at somebody.
Oh, okay.
Now I came in the back door.
Came in the back door from, where were you at today?
I have been in Fort Smith yesterday.
Oh, okay. I knew you were somewhere, just didn't know where. Well, I took good care of your pickup.
Thank you.
Didn't wreck it or anything. And we're about to get underway here tonight. Now, I have the records right here. This is a showdown of some first place teams and some really good ones. Both these teams 2-0 in conference play, and Paragould comes in with a 10-3 overall record, and the Lady Badgers come in with an 11-5 overall record. Records-wise, two evenly matched teams.
Well, when you put this schedule together, and I'm very aware of it because I'm the one that it comes across my desk and I approve, you always seem to know, we know what's going on, so we put good matchups together. And this will be a real good matchup, both games. And now, I realize last Tuesday night we thought the boys' game would be a good matchup, but it wasn't.
Not so much.
But I really, really believe this is the two teams that are in the top two in the conference. And, Coach Ritchie does a wonderful job. Coach Cook does a wonderful job. They got good players. They have good bench. And it's going to be fun to watch this game.
And not only that, but we're going to be back here 1 week from tonight when Greene County Tech comes to town. So this is the first of 2 trips in a week here to Badger Arena. And then we won't be back again this year. Just those 2
right?
trips. Yep.
Well, we like coming to BB. BB's got a nice gym. We never know when they're going to put us. We've been over there. We've been down there. Now we're up here, which really I liked right here.
I like it better here. They were going to put us on the other side of the gym, and I asked them to put us on this side instead for several reasons. I want to get the referee on camera facing us when he comes to the scorer's table. Right. I like the Badger down there on center court facing us. And I like those folks over there, the visiting team, the Paragould fans, to know that we are here.
Right. With
the banner facing them. So I strategically requested that we be on this side, and they graciously allowed that.
And another thing is from opposite of being from over there, it takes out the crowd noise a little bit.
That's true. We're underway, and Paragould controls the opening tip. Lady Ram basketball. This is Carson Gill. And Gill wants to drive in herself, and she does, and she almost put it off the glass and in. There's the follow by Sydney Layrock, and we have 2 points on the scoreboard for the Paragould Lady Rams.
If BB wants to win this game, that's one thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to get on the boards and keep people like Sydney Layrock off the boards because she's a very strong athlete.
So now, here are the Lady Badgers, and immediately a three-pointer is up and good for Kalela Miller.
BB has that 1-2 punch with Miller and Jackson.
Here is Rachel Dykes looking for room, kicks it back up top. Now Gill. Layrock, left wing, looking inside. Back up top it goes. Savannah Walker. Now Gill. Inside it goes. Sarah Dykes can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to the BB Lady Badgers. We just had these girls on 1 week ago tonight, so their names, there's a bucket for Jamie Jackson. Their names are still fresh in my mind.
Oh, yeah. Jackson Miller. Miller Jackson. Doesn't matter how you say it, rolls right off your tongue.
There's a jumper that will not go in for Rachel Dykes. One of the 2 Dykes twins out there on the floor right now. Rebound comes off to Jackson. Now it's BB basketball. Jackson with it up top. Left side of the floor, that's Brockway, Kelsey Brockway. Now Miller, jumper good from the free throw line. And this is, they've run out to a 7-2 lead here after Paragould scored the opening bucket. 7 unanswered points by the Lady Badgers. 6 minutes to play, first quarter. Walker's going to fire a three. Off the back of the rim, no good.
And now they're going to get her for a foul. That's unusual for her
I've
to
never
be
seen her shoot a three.
She's normally inside the paint.
That's like Shaquille O'Neal shooting a three. You don't see that.
Yeah. Well, she was wide open. I mean, there was nowhere around her, but they're going to probably give her that shot all day long if she wants to take it.
Well, there's a steal by Gill. Gill in the right place at the right time, takes the ball away. And here comes, we got a collision.
Yeah, got a collision, and
Whitney Emerson will be charged with the foul. 5:39 remaining first quarter. Team foul number, it doesn't say. Oh, there they are. One team foul apiece here early in the ball game. Now here come the Lady Rams. That's Gill dumping it down low to Layrock. She battles and loses the ball, but there's Rachel Dykus to pick it up. Now inside, Sarah Dykus puts it off the glass and in.
And
breaks
Sarah
the scoring
Dykus was not
drought.
going to miss that layup. She missed the first one she had underneath on the right-hand side, and she put that one in this time.
That breaks the Paragould scoring drought. 7-4 now, a 3-point Beebe lead. They've got the basketball. Emerson. Now Brockway back to Emerson. Now they work it inside. Jackson battles, has it batted out of bounds. Awfully warm here. This is a very spacious arena, but it's really warm inside here.
Well, it's been warm outside today and warmer than usual.
It got up to 65 today, I believe. That's a rebound for Savannah Walker off the miss from Miller, and we're going the other way. Paragould basketball. Layra is going to fire a three off the back of the rim again, and this time, it'll be Paragould basketball. It's out of bounds off of a white jersey.
I seen, and I know there's several colleges here tonight doing some scouting.
There are several players on both teams that they want to have a look at. Gill drives in, has it stripped.
That was unusual right there. Carson Gill usually will make that pass, and she had, that's Jackson on the layup. She had a wide open bounce pass right there down low that she did. She went ahead and took it herself.
This is a timeout called by Paragould. They want to see if they can get the Lady Rams back on track at the 32nd timeout. Now I want to talk to you about tomorrow's Double G show. I had a cancellation on a guest, and I got another guest that can come in, but I kind of need to do some shifting I'm hoping we can do, because my guest that I can have come in can only come in if he's the very first guest early in the morning. And that's Coach Smith from Marmaduke. They're having their homecoming, and they just scored the Double-A state tournament, and he wants to come in and talk about it.
Well, first of all, we can't make that change.
Can't make that change? Okay.
Because Coach Fowler had to have the first slot. He is heading here to Beebe in the morning.
Okay.
And he had to have that first time slot. He requested that. He was one of the first ones I talked to.
Who's in the second time slot?
Coach Matt Dean, and you know, this is such late notice, David, that it's almost impossible to do that.
And I told Coach Smith that, but I'm hoping there's a bucket underneath for Sarah Dykus. I told Coach Smith I would try, and he may yet.
Who was the cancellation?
The Paragould girls are going somewhere in the morning, so the starters are not going to be able to make it for the 9:30 slot. But we do have 3 guests lined up, and I hope I can get Coach Smith still in that slot. We're still going to try and make it happen for 9:30.
If it wasn't for, and we'll talk about it more later. If it wasn't for that, we would try to make that change.
I know he understands that. But he's got lots of Marmaduke stuff he wants to talk about, so we're hoping to get him on tomorrow. There's a foul. And it'll be Rachel Dykus going to the line to shoot 2 here. 3:29 remaining in the first quarter. Paragould trailing by 5. Dykus here will try and draw them to within 3. And she got the first one.
And when we had Coach Cook on, what was that, last Saturday?
That's right.
I talked a lot about Dacus here, and I'm just so impressed with her approval since last year. She was a good player last year, but she's got so much better.
She's honed her skills.
Yes, she's penetrating better. She's shooting the ball outside better. She's passing better, and I'm just really impressed with her play this year.
I'll let you brag on her, because if I brag on her, it sounds like I'm bragging on family.
I know you mention that every time her name's brought up. For some reason, I don't know.
Sarah and Rachel. All right, it's a 3-point ball game. Beebe leads it. They've got the ball. Our cameraman over here, Mikey Dupuis, keeping on top of the action for us tonight. And here are the Lady Badgers. There's different players in there right now. That was Gunter in the corner. Now Jackson's going to drive the baseline.
Good drive.
Couldn't finish. Jackson. Put it back up and in.
Well, you remember when we did the BB girls game last week, she had 27 points.
That's right. If they let her get her own rebound, she'll do that all night long. Now it's Paragould basketball. That is Corey Bryant. And now we got a whistle and a foul down low. And going up for the shot was number 23, Alexis Benson. And now she will get to shoot 2 free throws. And she got the first one. So far, free throws for Paragould are the only thing keeping this game close here early. Paragould's going to have to find a way to start making some shots from the field. She got them both. And it's back to a 3-point game.
Wow, they just missed that.
So did I. What did I miss?
One girl threw the ball in, and the other girl was going to go take it in, and so she threw it to her, and she had 1 foot out of bounds.
Oh.
And the referee had already turned his back on it.
Well, they missed the shot on the other end. It's Paragould basketball.
And I thought I could hear the Paragould crowd over there oohing.
Lob inside is going to be picked off. Picked off by Miller going the other way. And Miller kicks it back up top. Gunter in and out, no good on the 3-pointer. Layrock with the rebound.
We've not seen much offensive action with Sydney Layrock.
Oh, what a shot from the free throw line. Rachel Dykes makes it a 1-point game.
So far this quarter.
Down under 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they got her traveling.
Yep.
Did a little bunny hop there.
So now Paragould on this possession has a chance to take its first lead since 2-0. Some subs checking in.
We're almost sitting here in a situation. I'd like to be on a stool.
Yeah. Well, our cameraman got you the method with which to keep score.
I seen that. I like to keep score with tropical, but that'll work.
There's Layrock underneath. She's going to get to shoot too.
You just really had a big hoot out of that, haven't you?
Hey, he's making more hay out of it than I am.
That was so, yeah. I've had a few other people that have thought that was pretty funny.
There's the first one, and we're tied.
And just so everyone will know that's watching, that was just a joke. I wasn't really keeping score.
I know, but we're gonna give it to you for that for the rest of the season. Paragould takes the lead by a point with 90 seconds left in the first quarter, and that's their first lead since 2-0. Beebe with the basketball.
There's a pickoff by Sydney Layrock.
Layrock to the rack, got it.
And now Paragould has come roaring back and taken a 16-13 lead.
Well, I think Coach Cook woke him up on that timeout. That 30-second timeout he took. He got a hold of him. So now it's BB basketball. And picked off again by Dykes. It's almost like she threw that directly to her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is Rachel Dykes who made the pickoff, and she is running things up top. Gives it over right side to Haley Rogers. Now back up top it goes. Layrock. Now Dykes, 3-pointer is not going to go. And it's rebounded by Gunter.
She had a good look too, boy. Wide open, squared up.
And we're half a minute to play in the first quarter. And they're going to hold for one shot. Mackenzie Bingham. Now Gunter back to Bingham. Bingham directing traffic. Gives to Jackson and wide open.
Well, it was a really lazy bounce pass. It kind of got left out there by itself, and Jackson happened to pick it up.
Here's the shot at the buzzer. It's not going to go. And at the end of one, this is a 1-point ball game. 16-15. Paragould will be back on yourprimetimesports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bit Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Bear, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Bear does it all for you.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Hey, welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. I'm Dave Grimm. That's Clifton Garmrath, and it's quarter number 2 here in Beebe. A 1-point Paragould lead, and the Lady Badgers get the ball to start this period.
Gym's starting to fill up.
Yes, it is. Big-time matchup here. These two teams, both 2-0 in conference play, already double digits in the win column for the season. This is Miller. And now Emerson. They work it inside to Jackson. It's out of bounds off of a blue jersey.
Emerson threw a really bad pass, and it was knocked away by Layrock, but it fell right into Jackson's hands. Coach Ritchie, he wants a timeout. He didn't like what he's seen, so he's got his eraser board, and he's fixing to show him some instructions.
It is a 30-second timeout. We are going to be on the air with Double G Sports Talk in the morning. First guest is going to be Coach Stan Fowler from the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs, along with his daughter Brittany, who is a signee for the Arkansas State University Lady Red Wolves. And then second guest will be Coach Matt Dean from the Rector Lady Cougars. Third guest up in the air right now, but we will have one. And then the final guest of the day is going to be
Coach Bobby Gross.
Coach Bobby Gross from the Brooklyn Bearcats. That's all tomorrow, starting at 8:30 on your PrimetimeSports.com. Here are the Lady Badgers inbounding the basketball. Back underway after the 30-second timeout. Jackson gives to Emerson. Inside it goes, and Savannah Walker says, we'll have none of that. So the inbound pass will be from Madison Ritchie, and she gets it all the way up top to Jackson. Ritchie, the daughter of the head coach, Greg Ritchie. Now Brockway into Miller. She drives in, puts it up, misses the shot. Layrock is there to pull down the rebound. Gill with it on the run. She's going to slow up, and they're going to set up the offense. Layrock lobs it inside over the head of Walker and into the hands of Emerson. Still a 1-point game. No one has scored here so far in the opening minute 45 of the second quarter. Now it's stolen away. If she could dunk it, folks, she would. Off the glass and in, Rachel Dackett. 3-point Paragould lead. Miller. Stolen by Rachel Dackett again.
Off pass.
3 steals already. She dumps it off. Gill.
One referee's asking the other ref.
They're waving off the shot. They say the shot will not go, or at least they did it first. Now let's see what the call is. They're going to call an offensive foul. Yeah.
I'm not sure either one of them wanted to make the call, though. One was looking at the other.
They call it on Gill. They called that on Gill, and I'm not even sure that was the right call. That should have been on Dykus.
Yeah, I thought that was Dykus driving to the basket there.
They give the foul to Gill.
Well, like I said, neither one of them knew what they were wanting to call.
Well, we're back underway. It's Beebe basketball. It's stolen again.
That's 3 in a row.
This time by Layrock. She bats it to Gill. Gill dumps it. Three-pointer on the way. Go! Rachel Dykus. 21-15. 6 minutes to play in the half. Bingham dumps it to Emerson. And now we've got a traveling violation.
And that's 4 turnovers in a row, David, on the Beebe Lady Badgers.
You know Coach Ritchie's counting them, too. You know he is.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get, looks like Brockway and number 15, who is it? That's Gunter back in the game.
And Rachel Dykus is going to take a breather. And looks like Sarah Dykus checking back into the ball game. And now there's a conversation going on right here at the scorer's table. Don't know about what.
Well,
they're talking about who the foul was on a while ago.
And that's what Miss Gills got up off the bench for. She keeps the books for the Paragould Lady Rams. She's come over and she's trying to tell them it was number 24, not 32, that they called that foul on.
And they're going to talk it over. And we're going to find out when you guys find out. We've got the camera trained right on it. And
sorry, they've changed it to 24.
No, they said 32. They're keeping the foul.
They're keeping it 32?
No, there it goes. They changed it to 0 fouls for number 32 and 1 foul for number 24. Yeah. They did make the change.
Yeah, okay.
And we are back underway. They did charge that foul to Rachel Dykus. And is it out of bounds? No, saved in bounds, and it's Beebe basketball. And on the run with it, Miller slings it up, gets the bucket, and the foul.
What a play by Miller.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
She drives hard to the basket
on the replay.
Goes off on her right foot.
Here's your replay. Boom.
Did you see the angle that she took to make that layup and stretch out to her right to keep from charging?
That's right. And drew the blocking foul instead. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Layrock. 4-point ball game. 5.5 to play in the half. Walker. Another 3 from Walker. And it's off the back of the rim again. And the rebound stays with Paragould. Jump ball. She thought she had a clean takeaway, but they're going to call the jump ball, and the arrow stays with Paragould. Gill calling out the offense for the Lady Rams. This is Sarah Dykus to Rogers, and she lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's going to be off Rogers' hand.
5:05 remaining in the half. This is only quarter number 2 of what's going to be a great game, and then another great game after this one. Boys matchup between 2 undefeated in conference teams. And that's something you don't always hear about the Paragould Rams. A phenomenal start for them so far this season. And we'll have that for you right after this game. They're going to play keep away for a little while, it looks like. Now they're going to change the offense after the direction from Coach Ritchie. This is Brockway. Kicks it down in the corner to Ritchie. Now here's a three-pointer on the way. Jackson can't get that to go. Chased down by Gunter. Out of bounds, last touch by Paragould. Jackson inbounding the basketball, gets it into Miller. Now Jackson. Brockway. Now from the corner, Jackson, another 3 and another miss. It's going to be rebounded by Miller. Turnaround, put back, won't go. Another Beebe rebound. That one's not going to go. They're letting Beebe rebound at will. Now finally Gill, the smallest player on the floor, comes down with a rebound. Dykus to Dykus. Now Gill will reset the offense. Gives it over to Rachel Dykus. Now Layrock up top. Gill fires up an NBA three, and it's an air ball. Saved in bounds by Layrock, but to the wrong color jersey. Jackson with it on the run. Jackson, free throw line jumper, missed. It's rebounded by Dykus. Foul on the way back down the floor. Whew. Come up for air.
I've never seen, which we don't get to see every one of their games, just like all. I've never seen Jamie Jackson off the mark that much before.
Yeah, it was off pretty good, too. We're going to see an inbound pass here. We got a new player in the game for Paragould. It's Corey Bryant returning to the ball game. Also in the ball game, Abby Gibson. And Gibson's running the offense now. Gives to Bryant. Has it poked out of bounds. It'll still be Paragould basketball. 3:17 remaining in the half. So Brett Carlisle didn't want to stay and watch the game?
No, him and Todd's going to get on home.
Here's Gibson. Oh, and Dykus mishandled it. Stolen. Bucket for Jackson. It's a 2-point game. 3 minutes left in the half. Gibson. Gibson needs help. Finds Rogers. And another mishandled pass. And again, Jackson is the recipient of it. Stops and puts it up and can't get it to go. And it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say it's still BB basketball. Timeout is going to be called.
Yeah, he's going to call a timeout now.
And let's see how long this timeout is. 30-second timeout. Next week, Tuesday night, we will be in Blytheville again. The Nettleton Raiders against the Blytheville Chickasaws. That's Tuesday. And then Friday, we'll be right back here in BB as the Greene County Tech Eagles come to town. That's next week, Tuesday and Friday, right here on yourprimetimesports.com. And if you want to find out what our games are throughout the course of the season, simply click on events on our website. It'll take you right to our broadcast schedule. Other games around the league tonight. Nettleton is hosting the Forest City Mustangs. They've got their hands full. That was a heck of a performance they put on in Wynn Tuesday night. Blytheville at Batesville.
You know, I had two coaches, I'm not going to tell you which two, that called me Wednesday morning from the 5A East that said, Clifton, am I reading this right when I seen last night's score? They were as shocked as we were.
Yeah. And then the other game tonight is Wynn at Greene County Tech. We'll have those scores for you just as soon as we can. We'll post them up on our Facebook and our Twitter. I don't know what in the world BB calls this offense. This is the
stand and hold.
Yeah, the stand and hold offense.
Stand and hold till Lady Rams decide they want to make a move.
Well, they're going to stand and hold, and I'm going to sit and watch. We could play a commercial while they're doing this.
We better not.
Oh, okay.
There goes
Here
Lady
they come.
Rams.
Brockway now in the corner. Gunter for three. It is going to be bounce high off the rim, and it'll be in the hands of Layrock. Now Gill. And a foul on the way down the floor. Called on.
That could be her second foul.
It's called on Jackson.
Now, that's her third foul, so Coach Ritchie's pulling
Wow.
her out right now.
That's team foul number 6 on the home team. Only 3 so far on Paragould. Paragould will spend the remaining 98 seconds of this half in the bonus. In the paint, Walker is fouled. And Coach Ritchie hates the call.
Yeah, he come up off the floor. And we're biased on these games. We really are, but I'm going to have to agree with him on that. She hit all basketball.
Well, Walker will shoot a 1-and-1 regardless.
And I guarantee you that if it happened on this end, Coach Cook would have probably been up off the floor. I know both of them very well. So
she makes the front end of the 1-and-1 with 90 seconds on the clock. A 3-point Paragould lead. Now 4. And that is Walker's first points of the ball game right there.
And she's not going to hardly ever miss at the stripe.
Well, she has not really been a factor from the field at all tonight so far.
Well, a lot of her play, what we've seen to this point, has been outside anyway, at the top of the key.
Yeah, and we never see her do that. So there you have it. And she sat back down for a break after that second free throw. Meanwhile, here are the Beebe Lady Badgers. This is Gunter with it. Now up top it goes to, that was Bingham. And now Emerson. They're just going to work it around the perimeter. 1 minute to play in the half. Bingham kicks it in the corner. Emerson, skip pass all the way over to Gunter. And back up top. Boy, Emerson thought about it there for a minute, but Sarah Dykus was right there. That's going to be out of bounds off of a blue jersey.
You cannot. I mean, I was taught this back in the day. You cannot make those kinds of passes across the floor. They're going to get knocked away or stolen.
Especially with everybody's hands up.
Yes.
And this will be a turnover, unforced.
Turnover.
It'll be blue basketball.
By the Lady Badgers.
40 seconds left in the half.
And I would really like to see the turnover stats at halftime, but we don't have those available on both of these teams.
Where are your Skittles?
I've got it here holding my page.
Oh, well, you could have been keeping turnover stats with those Skittles. Here's the Lady Rams with half a minute left in the half. Rogers, Gill. 20 seconds left in the half. They're going to hold for one for sure. 15. Now 10. Rogers, 5 seconds. Dykus, too many passes. Can she get it off in time? Yes, she does, but she does not make it. The halftime score of this one, 23-19. This is only the beginning. We've got a long night to go here in Beebe, right here on yourprimetimesports.com. We'll be right back after a halftime break.
Taking pictures.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. The second half getting underway right now. It is 23-19. Paragould leading the Beebe Lady Badgers here in Beebe. And the Lady Badgers have the ball to start the second half. Jackson fires up a three. Off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll still be Beebe basketball. Waiting on the inbound, all the way up top to Jackson. Now, three-pointer, Emerson, it won't go. It's going to be rebounded by Sarah Dykes. Now it's Paragould basketball. There's it would not go. There's the putback. The initial shot by Rachel Dykes would not go. Savannah Walker got the putback. Now it's Beebe basketball. This is Jackson. Whistle and a foul. And at the line is Jackson. 7:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
All right, I'm back, buddy.
Cool. All right, so she made the first free throw. Made them both. Back to a 4-point game. Layrock against the press. Gets it to Gill. Walker, jumper, won't go. Sarah Dykes rebound. Now it's loose. Gill comes up with it. We've got a foul called against Ritchie. And that's the first foul against Beebe this half. Each team with a foul now. Gill on the inbound. Dykes. Layrock. Sarah Dykes for three. It's not going to go. Offensive board. Walker. Now it's loose. Jump ball. Arrow pointing at Paragould.
Well, Sarah Dykes once again had a really good look. It's like they're kind of setting up some place for her because she has been shooting the basketball so well.
Down low, Sarah Dykes.
And I said Sarah a minute ago.
You meant Rachel.
I meant Rachel, yeah.
Rebound came off to Beebe. Jackson drives. And it's fouled from behind on the shot by Rachel Dykes. She will shoot two here with 6:11 remaining in the third. We had a score I will tell you about, an in-game score update. As soon as we see this next free throw is good. And it is a 2-point game. The score update at the end of one quarter. Nettleton leading Forest City 23-16 in girls action there at the end of one quarter.
Well, we saw much improvement the other night by the Forest City girls, but I still believe they're no match for the Nettleton Lady Raiders.
And we're seeing that here early on in that game. It is a turnover, and it is Beebe basketball. They are down by a bucket, and this is their chance to tie or take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Brockway works it inside. Miller
Good
from the
pass
paint.
into
Got
Miller.
it. Timeout is going to be called. A full timeout by Coach Cook, and we'll take it too. Back in 1 minute.
At First National Bank, you have convenience right at your fingertips. And instant buying power. It's so easy. And when you're on the go, well, you know what to do. We understand the importance of now. First National Bank, the working bank for working people.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Welcome back. Your PrimetimeSports.com. A full timeout taken by Coach Cook to try and stop the bleeding. It will be Paragould basketball coming out of that timeout. And this is Carson Gill. Walker, now Sarah Dykes. Layrock, Rachel Dykes. Back to Sarah. Kick out. Layrock drives in, and she's fouled, and she'll shoot two.
Well, that was a good drive by Sydney Layrock. She had that crease, and she took advantage of it and picked up the foul, and that's going to send her to the charity strike.
And we are tied at 25 with 4:56 remaining in the third, and Layrock breaks the tie. Missed the second one. It is Jackson with the rebound. She goes the length of the floor and puts it off the glass and in. And gives Beebe its first lead since the first quarter. Now here are the Lady Rams. Gill drives in. Oh, couldn't get it to go. She got her own rebound. No, they're going to call the jump ball.
And I tell you what, Jamie Jackson's real lucky she didn't pick up her fourth foul there.
The arrow pointing at Beebe. They got the ball. Here come the Lady Badgers. Emerson. Brockway. And they're going to play hold the ball again. Last time they did this, they were trailing by 4. Now they're doing it with a 1-point lead with 4 minutes left in the third.
Well, Paragould used this in the second quarter, so now Beebe is going to try their hand at it with a 1-point lead. Sure does make for boring calling of the game, though, doesn't it?
It was Beebe that did this earlier. Paragould.
No, Paragould did it down here.
No, Beebe.
Oh,
did
Beebe.
it
Yeah,
down there.
I guess they did, didn't they? I got my.
Your ends mixed up.
Yeah, my ends mixed up.
Now they're going to pop out there and force them to act. And here's Brockway. Ritchie in the paint, dumps it down low. Jackson missed the shot, draws the foul.
Well, obviously a design play where Madison Ritchie, as she makes that circle, dribbling to the top of the key, and Jamie Jackson cuts toward the basket.
Free
and
throw
she
good.
picks up the foul. So her last 5 free throws, she's 5 for 5.
And if you're going to foul somebody at this point for Beebe, she's not the one to foul.
No, and Sydney Layrock and Savannah Walker's not the ones to foul on the other end. And I guess you can throw Carson Gill in there too.
It's a 3-point Beebe lead, their largest lead since they led by 6 in the first quarter. No, Yeah, by 6. And now here is Rachel Dykes. Lob into her sister Sarah. Down low it goes. That one won't go in. Offensive board. They're going to call a foul.
They're going to give that foul to number 15. That's going to be on Gunter, Sydney Gunter.
That foul on the floor. Team foul number 3. Both teams with 3 fouls now here in the second half. Haley Rogers will inbound it. And she gets it into Alexis Benson. Now it's turned over and going the other way. Brockway. And again, they're going to hold. Ritchie. Jackson. At half court with it. Gill easing up on her. Brockway now. Almost picked off there by Gill.
Carson Gill's eyes got real big on that one.
Inside, Miller. It draws the foul. Another foul inside.
Well, if Miller gets that ball inside that paint, she's going to drive to the hoop. And she's either going to try to put it in the hole or pick up the foul.
She stands way over to the right side of the free throw line, and it apparently works for her. She made that one.
And here comes Walker and Layrock back in the game.
Both Dykuses having a seat. Dykuses, is that the plural of Dykuses? Dykuses. Got them both. 5-point lead now for BB. Gill calls out the Lady Ram offense. Layrock in the corner. They work it inside to Benson. She loses it. No, Benson draws the foul.
That's going to be on Brockway.
Brockway will sit down. That's 4 on her. And checking back in is Bingham. Here's Layrock on the inbound. 2 minutes to play in the third. Into Walker. Walker shoots. Can't get it to go. Offensive board. Benson goes up strong and draws the foul.
Tell you what, Alexis Benson was begging for the basketball down low on the inbounds play, and she was open. She just did not receive the ball and had to get the rebound to earn her way to the free throw line.
Alexis Benson, first free throw is good. Have you gotten your flu shot yet?
I've never had a flu shot in my life.
Well, I'm thinking I've only had 2 in my life, and I think it's time for the third. She got them both. Yeah, the flu is supposed to be the scariest thing ever this year. So if you haven't got your flu shot, you better go do that. I'm going to get mine this weekend, I hope. BB basketball. Gunter for 3. Way off the mark. And Layrock pulls it down. 90 seconds left in the third. Rogers loses a handle on it. It's going to end up being a jump ball.
Well, she never did get full control of it from Sydney Layrock and almost caused a turnover.
The arrow pointing at the blue side of the floor. Gill. Now Layrock. Skip pass all the way in the corner. Rogers for 3. In and out, no good. Benson with the board. Puts it up and in.
And that's 2 big boards by Alexis Benson, who's come off the bench here in the third quarter.
With 1 minute left in the third, it's a 1-point game. BB leads. Jackson to Miller. Long 2-pointer. No. Layrock with the rebound. Walker. Now Layrock, 40 seconds. Gill directing traffic. Gives to Layrock. 30 seconds. Almost picked off. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Rogers.
It touched Miller's fingertips, and then it went off of Rogers' fingertips.
Oh, darn. So now, 23 seconds left. And it's BB basketball here in the third quarter. They lead by 1. 10 seconds. Emerson with 5 seconds.
Too many
In
passes.
the corner, Miller takes it to the rack at the buzzer, and she got it.
Cannot let her drive the baseline like that.
That's 3 quarters in the books. 1 more to go when we come back on your PrimetimeSports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Bed, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Bed does it all for you.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. The fourth quarter about to get underway. Couple of halftime scores for you. Greene County Tech over win at halftime of their girls game, 33-25. And at half, Nettleton leading Forest City, 40-28. Don't have a report from Blytheville and Batesville as of yet. Yes, we do. Batesville leading Blytheville 21-19 at the half.
Good pass by Miller.
That shot wouldn't go. Put back by Jackson.
Rachel Dykus fixing to re-enter the game for the Lady Rams. Layrock way outside.
Couldn't get it to go, and a foul on the
That's
rebound.
going to be on Layrock, probably. Yep, that's who it's going to be.
So all those games I just mentioned at halftime, and we are in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Jackson walking down with a 5-point lead. Emerson, 7 minutes to play. Bingham, three-pointer. Nope. Out of bounds, it'll be blue basketball. Gill, Rachel Dykus. Rachel's the only Dykus in the ball game right now. Inside it goes to Layrock. She loses it. Jump ball. It'll be Paragould ball on the arrow. 6:36 remaining. Paragould in a 5-point hole. Layrock for three. Nope. Bingham with the rebound. Ritchie dribbling, carries the basketball.
Got her for carrying the basketball. That's Bingham's grandfather.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just found that out. And this lady behind me here to my left in the warm-up, that's Miller's mother.
Okay.
I asked her about her shooting her free throws from the far side on the right. She said it's all in her head.
Is it?
Yeah. Psychological thing.
Stolen by Emerson. Ahead to Jackson.
Jackson's going to pull up.
Foul committed by Layrock. That's only her second foul of the ball game.
And one more foul, that's going to send the Lady Badgers to the free throw line on 1-and-1s. And the way they've been shooting free throws this half,
That's not good news.
it's not good news for the Lady Rams.
Timeout is going to be called. It is a full timeout, and we'll take it to back in 1 minute.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
Welcome back, yourprimetimesports.com. Our girls game in this doubleheader is down to the last 5 minutes and 43 seconds. It's a 5-point Beebe lead over at Paragould, and the Lady Badgers have the basketball. And the Lady Badgers in no kind of hurry with that 5-point lead. Now they work it down low, and the Jackson shot down low goes in.
Well, this is the largest lead that the Lady Badgers have had tonight. And Paragould does not need to come unraveled here. There's plenty of time, 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
They work it into Layrock, and her shot is stuffed, but they're going to call a foul on Miller. Layrock got it. Got them both. Back to a 5-point game. Do you have any of your cards on you, by the way?
Business cards?
Your Primetime Sports cards? Yeah, I need one of those. 5 minutes to play. Bingham.
Who needs that? Oh, the gentleman down there?
That's right. Oh, nice steal. That kind of just happened. And I believe they got a foul going the other way. Yes, sir. Foul is called on Emerson. And that was team foul number 6 on Beebe. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Wait a minute. That's team foul number 7. And the Paragould bench screaming for the free throws. It should be a 1-and-1 right now.
Yeah, because I just made the comment earlier down that the next foul would send them to the free throw line for 1-and-1s.
And that's what they're going to do. So this is Rachel Dacus to try and cut into this 5-point lead. Missed it on the front end. Offensive board. No, now it's loose. And Beebe comes up with it. Miller kicks it back out. They want to kill clock with that 5-point lead. 4.5 minutes to play.
Coach Cook giving encouragement to his girls out on the floor, clapping his hands. And
Beebe playing keep away. Now, Jackson is fouled. .4:11 left in the ball game, and the best free throw shooter for the Beebe Lady Badgers will step to the line for a 1-and-1.
And both teams with 7 fouls each now, so we'll have free throws from here on out with 4:11 left in the fourth quarter.
She missed the front end of the 1-and-1.
Just as you said that.
And Walker chases it down. Gill, all 5 starters out there on the floor for the Lady Rams here in the final 4 minutes. Layrock. Gill for 3. It's going to be off the mark. I could tell when she let it go. There's Sarah Dykus. She traveled with the basketball. They could have just as easily called her for charging. It was a nice plant by the defender, but she traveled with it before that. So she's better off to get that call. And it's Beebe basketball. And again, more time will be run off the clock by these Lady Badgers. 3:25 and counting. They're killing clock, folks. Picked off, no, almost picked off. And we're going to have a timeout called by Beebe. I could have sworn that was going the other way for Gill.
That almost was. Timeout was given with the ball still in the air.
We'll take a full timeout and be back on your PrimetimeSports.com.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Bed, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Bed does it all for you.
Welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. 3:09 remaining in this one after the BB timeout. We're back underway. They lead it by 5 over the Paragould Lady Rams, 37-32. And they're going to kill more clock. Both teams have committed 7 fouls in this ball game. Both teams in the bonus in the second half. And they're going to kick it all the way back out and kill more clock. Miller drives in. Missed it. Rachel Dykus with the rebound. That was not. Miller didn't have to shoot that.
Well, she had an opening, and she tried to take advantage of it. She just laid it off the board a little bit too hard. Now, Paragould, they need to be aware that there's 2:20 left in the game, so they need to look for the good shot.
Gill
and
inside.
that's a good pass inside. And she
Dykus
picked up the foul.
Is fouled. And she's going to shoot 2. This is Sarah Dykus, who can cut the lead to 3 with 2:16 remaining. She got the first one. Clutch free throw.
Here comes Haley Rogers back into the game for Savannah Walker.
Oh, missed the second one. It's going to be rebounded by Jackson. It's a 4-point ball game. 2:10 to play. In the corner. Back up top. They're going to kill clock. Emerson with the basketball. Ritchie. Emerson. Timeout. White team. And it's another full, and we'll take it to back in 1 minute on your Primetime Sports.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
All right, that was only a 30. We came back just in time with a 4-point Beebe lead. Right now it's 37-33, and we've got just under 2 minutes to play. 1:58 to be precise. It is Beebe basketball. They're going to kill more clock as soon as they inbound this basketball. That's exactly what they're going to do. Jackson drives in and puts it up and misses. And there's Dykus with another rebound.
I don't understand that last two plays. Drive by Miller and a jump shot in the paint by Jackson.
When they didn't have to do either, they could have killed more clock. We're down to 90 seconds left to play in a 4-point Beebe lead. Sarah Dykus can't get it to go. She's drawn the foul, and she's going to get to shoot two. Oh, boy. This one's going to come down to the wire. Two shots.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking Paragould needs to foul to get the clock stopped, and Lady Badgers are shooting herself in the foot by doing what they're doing down here.
It's a 3-point game. 1:26 remaining.
So Sarah can cut this down to...
Oh, she missed it.
3. I was fixing to say 2.
So we're down to a 1:20 mark here. 1:20 left in the game, and it is a 3-point Beebe lead. And they're going to kill more clock. And they drive in. And Miller draws a foul with 1:10 left. It's a 2-shot foul. She can make this a 2-possession game just by making one of these 2 free throws. Walker will check back in. Oh, that was 5 fouls on Rachel Dykus.
On Rachel?
Rachel Dykus.
Yeah.
Done for the night. Free throw good. It's a 2-possession game with 70 seconds left. She got them both. Clutch free throws for Miller. And another full timeout. We're going to take it to. We'll be back in 1 minute on your PrimetimeSports.com.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
All right, it's Paragould ball coming out of the break with 70 seconds left to play. You can bet they're going to be pushing hard here with a 5-point deficit to overcome. Gill with the basketball.
1 minute to play.
Gill drives to the low block, kicks it out. Rogers takes it in. Oh, she got the foul, but not the bucket. She almost got that to go in. And Rogers is going to shoot a couple. 54 seconds left to play. In and out.
Well, Lady Rams are not hitting the free throws like they did the first half. And it's coming back to haunt them here in the fourth quarter.
She missed them both, got her own rebound, then lost it. And 45 seconds left to play. Beebe in the driver's seat now.
Jamie Jackson did a
tightrope
down there on the sidelines, and then that's turned over by Paragould.
Yeah, Gibson got it, but stepped on the baseline with it and gave it back to Beebe with 39 seconds left to play. And it's another full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here on this one. We have a big show tomorrow on Double G Sports Talk Saturday. We've got Coach Fowler, Stan Fowler from the BIC Lady Mustangs, along with his daughter Brittany Fowler, who is a senior at BIC and an Arkansas State University signee. She will play for the Lady Red Wolves next year. Then our next guest will be Matt Dean, the head coach and athletic director, Lady Cougars of Rector.
And both of those coaches on the show are in conference against one another.
That's right. And
so
then
that makes interesting conversation.
We might have one more from that very same conference
Could
if
have,
Coach Smith
possibly.
from Marmaduke is able to make it in.
And then Coach Bobby Gross from right up the road at Brooklyn, the 4A school. Brooklyn Bearcats doing a great job his second year at Brooklyn.
We're back underway here. Beebe inbounds it all the way up top. Gill got a hand on it, but Brockway came away with it. 35 seconds left to play. And a foul is going to be committed. That's Miller on the floor. Foul is going to be called on Gill.
I'm going to tell you something, Dave. A lot of people, when Coach Ritchie, I want to brag on him a little bit, when he lost the big girl, moved away at the beginning of the school year. Said, man, he lost his big player. Well, he's done a wonderful job. We've seen 2 games so far. And with what he has, he's done a great job with these girls. Now, I would have not dreamed that they would have beat the Lady Rams tonight. Lady Rams, very, very good.
Well, and 5A East, even when you're the Lady Rams, the 5A East is a tough conference to win when you're on the road.
That's right, on the road.
And she has made this a 3-possession game. And now Paragould has turned the ball over with 31 seconds left to play.
And
that could have been the dagger.
Well, the Lady Rams have been their own worst enemy this quarter.
Immediately, Miller is fouled. Only 1 tick goes off the clock.
I think that's going to be on Walker. Yeah, on Savannah.
She's only got 2 fouls, believe it or not. Both teams in the double bonus. Here's Miller at the line. 8-point lead.
That young lady don't hardly miss at the line, does she?
She can make it a 3-possession game the hard way. She missed that last one. Layrock pulls it down. Gill to the rack. Got it. Draws the foul.
Coach Ritchie screaming at his girls, don't foul. And I don't understand that either.
Count the bucket. That makes it a 6-point game with 23 seconds left. Gill can cut it to 5. That was kind of big.
I'm looking at Kalila Miller's mother asking, why are they fouling?
Free throw rolls in. Beebe basketball, 22 seconds left to play. Now 20, they got a fouler. They're not even trying to foul her. 15 seconds. 13 seconds and the foul is committed. It's a 2-possession game right now. If she makes them both, this is over. It'll be a 3-possession game if she makes them both.
Yeah.
And it's Jackson who has been almost perfect from the free throw line. And she gets that one. One more free throw will seal the deal and Beebe will win this ball game. So the Beebe Lady Badgers are able to do something Oh, a three-pointer with 7 seconds left to play. But it's not enough. Beebe Lady Badgers are able to do something that no team in the 5A East has done in 2 years.
Well, I want to say a couple of things here that we just mentioned earlier. It's tough to win on the road. And the second thing is, in the 5A East, and the second thing is, we just seen a jump shot way outside from Carson Gill. And I was just sitting there thinking as she was bringing the ball down before she made that shot. We've not seen her in the game very much since very early in the very first quarter. I think that might have been something she needed to do a little bit more often.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, it's just a little bit too late now. The final score, 44-40. The Lady Rams losing their first conference game in 2 seasons. And so they will drop to 2-1 in conference play. 10-4 overall. BB improves to 3-0 in conference play. 12-5 overall. We're going to take a break in between the games and come back and bring you the boys' game right here on your Primetime Sports.
And it ought to be a dandy also.
That's right. YourPrimetimeSports.com.